Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this graphic and it's pretty sharp, pretty clean. It's a vector. And they want to turn it into a circle much like this. I thought of a couple of different ways and I don't know of a better way than this way to do it. I've never really, I was thinking about the brush tool, the artistic brush tool and make a whatever, but I've got it dead on. So don't worry when you're doing this, don't worry about the lines. You can recreate those lines. So we're going to take this thing and we're going to go up to object group and ungroup it. And I'm just going to move these lines away. Now, to play with this around a deal where they're going to have to interlock with the envelope tool would be challenging. So I thought, let's don't do that. So let's draw a circle. You know what? I'm going to copy that circle because it was perfect size. Let me make it a hairline. And the reason for that, because it doesn't matter what size it is, because I measured this and trying to get how many I could get in there. And then let's just take, and so if we look, this group of items is only 1/4 of an inch. So let's take our circle and go up to effects and contour. Let's contour the inside just 1/4 of an inch. And there's what we want. Now I'm going to hit P to make sure we're in the center of the page. And then I'm going to go immediately and break the contour apart. Now we can make those circles bigger or little, but instead of trying to put this entire thing into it and figure out the angle, we're going to just take 2 of them and we're going to group them together. And then we're going to hit P, put them in the center of the page. It won't do much good, but I'm going to get it closer. I'm going to hit T. Whoop. So you always want to pick that first and then your circles. And I'm going to actually pick that upward circle with the shift tool. Well, pick that, shift select the outer circle and hit T like Tom. Look at that. That ended up working perfect. Now I just need to figure out what the rotation is. So this is a group. So I'm going to control D and make a duplicate. I'm going to alternate C. And if you don't have alternate C, you just have to put your rotation there. And then I'm going to rotate it. And it could be I could make my circle bigger, but look, if we put it at 5 degrees, look at that. So instead of control D'ing all the way around, if you will take this one and alternate C to put your rotation in the center, and then if we open up Windows Docker's transform or transformation, depending on what version you have, and we want 5 degrees, we need 72, but we've already got one. Whenever Corel asks you for a copy, they're going to include that one and hit apply. That's all that's to it. It's perfect. Now you can take these lines and do whatever you want to with it. We evidently need to make them a little thicker, so we're going to take our 2-sided arrow and just make that a little bit further apart. Take the end one and bring it in, and we can always change them. I measured his line, and it's only like 0.05 thick. Well, my graphic was set on points, so I changed it to inches. So I could just take that and go 0.05. And see, that one's probably maybe a little bit too far away. But you could, adjust it. Let's make it 98 degrees. Just bring it up a little bit. Now what I would do to color it all in, I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 8. And I'm going to get my line and nudge it out of the way and nudge it out of the way. And then I'm going to take off if you want them black. or whatever color, and then just nudge these back. And I thought about doing it with the artistic brush tool, and I still might, but there's no easier way to do it than that. And it's perfect. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.